What is up, Shark Army? It is I, GameShark, and welcome back to another video. Thanks for joining me. Today I will be showing you guys my top 5 personal favourite farming games this year so far in 2019. Now of course we all know that Stardew Valley is my ultimate favourite farm game out of them all, so that will not be added in this video because we already know that it's my most loved farm game. So other than Stardew Valley, I will show you 5 other farm games which I love just as much and I've played a lot this year so far. This might give you guys some ideas on games to play and try for yourself. And bear in mind as well, all of these games I mentioned today are on PC because that is the platform that I play on, but also some of these games are available for other consoles too. These 5 games fill in the gaps when I want to step away from Stardew Valley and bring different elements and fun to the genre. So let's begin, shall we, starting at number 5. So this game I have actually only recently started playing a lot since early last year when I first found out about this game, and it is called Orange Season Fantasy Farming. This game has changed so much in the last year since I played, and it has become so much more fun and enjoyable since then. The development of Orange Season has bloomed and it's come a long way with tons of new content and features. It keeps on growing and becoming better. It is a very similar game to Stardew Valley and the Harvest Moon franchise, so it does bring back that nostalgia from my beloved childhood more than any other game out there, which is the main reason why I do play and adore this game so much. The visuals are calming and nice on the eyes, the gameplay is fantastic with very minor bugs and glitches that I come across, and it's easy to play with basic controls. I love the story and the NPC dialogues. You can do many farming tasks such as grow crops, raise livestock, forage in the wild, fish, mine and gain relationships with the townsfolk, and you can even eventually become married, and there's so much more. The map and the world is huge with tons to explore and see, which is another good thing about this game. The only downside to it is the fact that it's still an early access title, which obviously means lots of things will keep changing and you may come across issues along the way such as bugs, glitches and maybe even save file losses. But the devs are active and they do work hard, so I'm confident that it will leave early access very soon and become a fantastic game. If you haven't tried it yet, I really think you should give it a go and see for yourself. It is available for PC only and it can be bought on Steam for around £10. I'll put all the links down below in the description if you do want to check them out. Now number 4, another one of my favourite farming RPG games this year, and this is a beautiful game called Kinseed. I have loved this game for a very long time now, and many of you have probably already seen me make a lot of videos on the channel, and just like Orange Season, Kinseed is also an early access game that can only be played on the PC currently on Steam. Kinseed is another game that just keeps on getting better every time that I jump into it. I take a few months away whilst I wait for the devs to do their hard work and add some new content and features, and then I'm always amazed when I come back and play again to see some of the new stuff. It is always changing, always getting better. It's super fun and very whimsical with great English styled humour, which is what I love the most about the game. It is also very similar to Stardew Valley, but it's just more magical and fairy tale with quirky characters, crazy animals and magic story. Kinseed has a very special place in my heart and I can't wait for the future of this game with special features to come such as your children taking over your farm when you die and continuing your legacy with the amazing aging system that is soon to come. That is just one thing, but this game will have it all, but it's going to take some time and I'm certainly down for waiting. You can pick this game up on Steam as well for around £7.50, which is an amazing price for what you get. Just bear in mind it's early access and it lacks content compared to some of the full release games out there. Number 3 is an amazing, addicting game called Graveyard Keeper. I just simply love this. Even though it is not entirely based on farming like the others in this list, Graveyard Keeper will always have you coming back with the grindy gameplay and slow progression. You need to play this game for hours to get far into the game and make some good progress, but it's all worth it in the end when you start to unlock bigger and better stuff, which helps out in the long run. There is so much to the game, it is mind blowing. Of course it's also similar to Stardew Valley, all of these games are going to be because that is my most favourite game, but it's just a lot darker and twisted listed. You can do farm tasks of course, such as growing crops, watering, making fertilizer, producing beer and artisan goods, and cooking, and also lots of foraging. But the main concept of the game is of course running and managing your own graveyard. This game is so unique and it's the only one out there that you would play similar to this. With a dark, strange storyline and lots to unlock and explore, this game is certainly one of my favourites to play this year, and one that I have spent a lot of hours on. People do complain about the game being so grindy, almost too much, and it's very slow to progress in the game and it takes the fun away from it, but that's just the style of the game and some people either love it or hate it. You have got to work hard and play a lot in the game to make some good progress, but once you get past the beginning, it takes a while to get into, it does start getting more fun and a lot more exciting and interesting. Just give it time if you do like similar games like this, and if you've got a dark sense of humour with a dark mind, this game's for you. Now in the top 2, number 2, and for some reason this game has become a very top favourite of mine in the last few months, or at the start of the year, and I can't simply get enough of it. It is called Garden Paws, and when this game did first get brought to my attention last year, I gave it a go and I didn't think it would be the type of game for me. It was very cute, the style of it, almost too cute. It was like overload. And for me back then I felt like it was a bit more suited for females. That's just my opinion with its cute charm, but that was my first time playing and it wasn't like the standard farm games I am used to. I mean, you play as a furry animal for a starter, which I just didn't know what to make of it. I just couldn't put my head on the game and for some reason I couldn't get into it, even though the game did look beautiful and is so relaxing. But that was back then. My thoughts a year later have changed a lot about this game and I bloody love it. I gave it a go and I kept giving it a go, gave it some time, keep on playing it every now and then, waiting for the devs to do their thing, and I became hooked. The gameplay is super fun and relaxing, the visuals are charming and tranquil, the music, sound effects and ambient noises are to die for. It's also multiplayer, so playing with friends is super fun, and most importantly the game gets updated every week with tons, and I mean tons, of new content getting added. There is so much to the game now that I've never seen anything like it. You can do everything from gliding around town with your custom gliders, taming cute animals and making them pets, ranging from cats and dogs to foxes and ferrets, and there's many more animals as well. You can craft special rare items, decorate your farm and house fully with so many decorations in the game. It is never ending. You can also pick this game up on Steam for around £15, and it does have plans to come to Switch sometime soon. Of course it's no longer in early access, this is a fully released game which still gets updated a lot. If you like Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley, them kind of games, then this is going to be the one for you. Now number 1 on the list, and this is by far the best farming RPG game that I have played this year alongside Stardew Valley, and this is called My Time at Portilla. You all know about this game now, surely you've heard of it somewhere, especially on my channel, but it is simply amazing. I describe this game as a 3D Stardew Valley crossed with like a Rune Factory or Story of Seasons. I'm so addicted to this game, with hours and hours of gameplay on my save file, and I still haven't finished the game with that. Just like Garden Paws and Graveyard Keeper, there is so much to do in Portilla. Your days are never boring, and you will always keep busy with the constant grind of crafting things, farming resources, producing items, gaining relationship points, and sometimes there just isn't enough time in the day to get things done, which does just keep you wanting to play more. The gameplay is fantastic and smooth, with a great storyline and awesome NPCs to interact with their unique and fun dialogues, lots of real life based festivals to attend in the game as well. It has it all. You can do the daily farm tasks of course, from growing delicious crops to cook or sell, and raising animals for their products, but you can also explore the huge vast apocalyptic town, foraging for nature's goods, fishing in the gorgeous rivers and the oceans, and mining in the abandoned ruins. You can gain relationships with lots of NPCs and eventually become married and have kids. The customization is gigantic and there is an abundance of things you can craft and make in the game to style and decorate your house or farmland. And the beautiful art design, colourful visuals and the peaceful music are just the icing on the cake. If you haven't tried the game yet, I recommend you do, because you're certainly missing out. The reviews are outstanding and so many people love this game, it's not just me. I don't think I've spoken to one person who's played this game and they haven't liked it. My Time at Portilla is of course fully released with frequent updates to keep bringing more hours of gameplay and new fresh content. You can play it on all platforms from the PC and Switch to PS4 and Xbox, and there we have it guys. My top 5 favourite farming RPG games of 2019 so far. These are just my personal opinion, and obviously the games that I played the most, which are similar to Stardew Valley. I just thought I'd give you a little idea of what games I play when I don't play Stardew Valley, because a lot of people do ask. There are so many exciting upcoming games to get released this year. It's an exciting year for the farming RPG genre, and I can't wait. But in the meantime, these 5 games and Stardew Valley will keep me occupied for days on end until some of these titles get released. But that is all we have time for. Thank you all for watching. Do make sure to hit that like button if you did enjoy the video, or dislike it if you didn't, and let me know down below in the comments which are your favourite farming RPG games out there, what you play this year. But until then, I will catch you all in the next one. Stay safe, stay awesome, and peace.